Hello and very welcome everyone to this session of the current affairs. Today we are going to learn the current affairs of 21st of May. So let's start and see what are the things we can learn from this day and what are the things we can add into our notes and update in our knowledge. So before we start, these are the topics I got covered for you in this session. So I've got some international news, national news, banking and finance news, science and technology news, sports news, important days, obituary, awards and recognitions, appointments and resignations, and last, I'll summarize all the things for all of you. So before we start, these are the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So first news that we have with us today is Mohammad Mughbir, Iran's acting president and his journey. So Mohammad Mughbir, he has been the acting president of Iran currently, and he was born on 26 June 1955 in Debsful, Iran. Is a key figure in Iranian politics. So if we first of all if we talk about Iran, so Iran is basically the place that was earlier known in our history as Persia. And particularly if we talk about Iran, so Iran is just adjacent to the Persian Gulf, and you will see Iran also touching the Caspian Sea. It is a part of Central Asia. And if we talk about Iran, so we India, as we particularly have a good relations with them. I'm saying that because Iran particularly has a Chabahar port, and currently India has got particularly assent from Iran government that India can handle the Chabahar port terminals for the next 10 years. So for that purpose, we can understand that Iran's and India's relations are quite good. He holds doctoral degrees in international law and management, master's degree in management. Mugbir has played significant roles in various government positions. His journey reflects a blend of academic excellence and political acumen. So, why he is in news? Because he has been working as an acting president of Iran. What is a name? What is the meaning of acting president? Basically, so acting president is any person who particularly do work in absence of the main person, that is the president, because of any kind of thing like illness, or he must have gone somewhere or something. So in that case, sometimes the vice president works as the acting president. Now in Iran, Mohammad Mughbir is working as an acting president. Currently, some of the new elections we have seen all over the world, like in Mexico, the first time a female president was appointed, that was Claudia Sheinbaum. Apart from her, recently Tunisia's president was elected for his second term, that is Mr. Kais Saied. Apart from that, Starmer has been appointed as the Prime Minister of UK. He's from Labour's party. And in Bangladesh, we have seen Sheikh Hasina. She was re-elected as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. After that, in India also, we have seen that Mr. Narendra Modi, he has been elected once again as the Prime Minister of India for the third time. And he has become the second person in India after Jawaharlal Nehru, who has particularly got the Prime Minister post for the third time consecutive. Iran's president's death, a spark in tinderbox, geopolitical impact. So, why we are talking about Mohammad Mughbir? Because Iran's president has died. A spark in tinderbox, geopolitical impact. So, Iran mourns the death of the president Ibrahim Raisi. So, remember who was the president of Iran who died recently? That was Ibrahim Raisi, and he was the foreign minister Hussein Amir Abdullahian in a helicopter crash. So two people has died in the plane crash in Iran. One is the president Ibrahim Raisi, and another one is the foreign minister Hussein Amir Abdullahian. The incident occurred in northwest Iran amidst heightened tension in West Asia. As why there are high tension in West Asia? Because one is the dispute that is going on between uh, Israel and Gaza, that is the Palestine. So for the last 1 year, and for that purpose, there are a lot of tensions as lot of countries like Iran, they are supporting the Palestine objectives. And by that purpose, there are a lot of disputes between the Iran and Israel countries. So that is why we are saying that there are a lot of tensions. And in that particular case of tension, the current president of Iran, Ibrahim Raisi, has died. And who has become the acting president recently? That is Mohammad Mughbir. The crash adds to the ongoing conflict between Israel and Gaza. Broader geopolitical confrontation involves Iran, Israel, and the US are also impacted. Lai Ching-te, sworn in as the new Taiwan president, urged China to halt military intimidation. So, in last session, we discussed about that how China has imposed sanctions on USA, that they are particularly interfering in the elections of Taiwan, and they have particularly supplied the defense equipments in Taiwan. So China has particularly imposed sanctions on the particular companies like Boeing. Now we can see that Lai Ching-te, sworn in as the new Taiwan president, you urges China to hold military intimidation. So he particularly first thing he said that China should not particularly intervene with the help of military. Lai Ching-te sworn in as the Taiwan's new president after winning the election earlier this year. He succeeds Tsai Ing-wen, who led Taiwan through economic and social progress through the COVID-19 pandemic. So he particularly succeeded Tsai Ing-wen, who has led Taiwan through the economic and social progress during the COVID-19 pandemic. Lai aims to maintain Taiwan's policy to de facto independence. He also plans to bolster Taiwan's defense capabilities against China. So there are kind of a thing that is happening in India also. Like Pakistan, they occupied POK. So China has, as you know, that image of China all over the world, as they claim that territory they do not belongs to. So China always claimed that territory of Taiwan belongs to them. But the particular person who has been appointed as the president here now, Lai Ching-te, he is saying that we will fight for our independence and our de facto independence objective. And also, he has said that we will enhance our defense capabilities against China. So, for that purpose, please remember that Lai Ching-te has sworn in as the new Taiwan president. Student enrollment under SC category grows by 44%. So, National Commission for Backward Classes reported a 44% increase in scheduled caste student enrollment from 2014, 2015 to 2021, 2022. So, there is an increment in the 44% cases that the particular students they enroll themselves as the backward class, that is the scheduled caste. Enrollment rose from 4.61 million to 6.62 million, with SC female students enrollment increased by 51%. Scheduled tribes student enrollment grew by 65.2% from 1.641 million to 2.71 million. Minority female students enrollment also saw a rise of 42.3%, growing from 1.07 million to 1.52 million. So do remember that student enrollment has increased by 44% recently under the SC category, according to the data shared by the National Commission for Backward Classes. So earlier there was no particular different type of commissions, but recently after some developments, so National Commission for Backward Classes for particularly scheduled caste and scheduled tribes have been bifurcated. And in that National Commission for Backward Classes, they are saying that there is a 44% increase in the scheduled caste student currently. Yes Bank launched Yes Grandeur Elevating Banking for Elite Customers. So Yes Bank has introduced Yes Grandeur, a premium banking service. So they have particularly chosen some of the customers as the elite customers who are the regular customers of Yes Bank as a saving bank or current account bank, or you can say the people who always work with Yes Bank on different terms for their work. So service is designed to cater to the needs of affluent and elite customers. Yes Grandeur offers tailored financial and lifestyle solutions. The strategic move aims to enhance customer experience and satisfaction. So do remember that Yes Bank has launched Yes Grandeur, elevating banking for elite customers. Bank of Maharashtra leads PSU Bank in financial year 24 business growth. So recently, after one more thing I like to add before I talk about this. So recently, LIC has introduced their stake to be increased in Maharashtra Bank recently, and now Bank of Maharashtra leads PSU banks in financial year 24. So Bank of Maharashtra emerges as a fourth turner among public sector banks in financial year 24. The bank showcased a 15.94% rise in total business, surpassing the State Bank of India. Focus on a low cost CASA deposits led to a remarkable 52.73% growth. Pune based lender maintained a healthy cost of funds despite industry wide challenges. So, do remember that Bank of Maharashtra has led the PSU banks in financial year 24 business growth, and the bank showcased a 15.94% rise in the total business. Gopi Thotakura makes history as India's first Indian space tourist. So, Indian expatriate Gopi Thotakura has become the first Indian space tourist. He joined NS-25 mission, part of the Jeff Bezos Blue Origin program. So, first of all, let me tell you about Jeff Bezos and his Blue Origin program. So basically, in this sector, in this world where the private space agencies are working efficiently, after the development of SpaceX, there are a lot of other space agencies are also came into being. In India, if we talk about for this purpose, there is another department created by the government to provide approval to this type of space agencies, that is in Space E. And if we talk about the space tourism, what is space tourism? So we all fantasize about that how the Earth looks like from the outer space or from the outer layers of the atmosphere. So to fulfill that fantasy, a lot of companies are working together to provide this type of platform where we can go and we can see the Earth. In that particular thing, Jeff Bezos, who is the founder of Amazon, has created the Blue Origin program. And in that particular program, there is a mission called NS-25 mission. This particular mission, particular people who can travel to the space and they can see the Earth while particularly moving into the Earth space in the space part of the Earth. So among them, total 6 members have been selected, and among them, Thotakura, Gopi Thotakura, and 5 other crew members launched aboard the New Shepard spacecraft. Remember, what is the name of the spacecraft? New Shepard. The launch took place from a private ranch in West Texas. So you need to pay a big amount for this particular type of tourism, and you can just go into the space and you can look at what is the Earth looks like from space. So for that purpose, remember the Blue Origin program was started by Jeff Bezos with the name NS-25 mission, and under that, with the help of New Shepard aircraft, the people have been sent to further space tourism. And among them, Indian tourist, that is Gopi Thotakura, also went for this type of tourism. Indian para athlete Deepti Jivanji wins gold and set new world record. So let's talk about this one. So Indian para athlete Deepti Jivanji won the gold medal in the women's T20 400 event at the World Para Athletics Championship 2024. Her performance set a new world record time of 55.07 seconds. This victory marks India's first gold medal at the prestigious event. Jivanji's achievement is a significant milestone in the India para athletics. So, if we talk about the para athletics, so this year the para athletics were held in Paris along with the Summer Olympics, we all know. And in para athletics, we created a new type of EU records by getting a lot of medals. Particularly if we talk about the javelin throw, as we can see in the Summer Olympics, normal Olympics, Mr. Neeraj Chopra, the gold man of India, this time he got the silver medal. But if we talk about the para athletics, in that particular event, the same javelin throw, the Sumit Until, he got the gold. He got the gold medal in the para athletic javelin throw event. If we talk about the Olympics in the coming years, so next Asian Games are going to be held in Japan. Last they were held in China. After this, Youth Olympics are also going to be held recently, soon in 2030, and India is bidding to organize that event in India. Apart from that, India is also bidding for to organize the Olympics in 2036 in India. And apart from that, 2028 Olympics are going to be held in Los Angeles. If we need to add one more thing, we can add that in next Asian Games, the yoga is also going to be a demonstrative sport. And we are working together. We are working towards a thing that we want to create yoga as a competitive sports or event in the Olympics. Apart from that, cricket has been inducted into the Olympics, and the next Olympics, that is in Los Angeles in 2028, the cricket will also be an competitive event. So that's all about it. So remember, Indian para athlete Deepti Jivanji wins gold and sets new world record. Satvik Sairaj, Ranki Reddy, and Chirag Shetty. You must remember their name. Last year in 2023, they both have got the Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award. So remember their name. They have triumphed at the Thailand Open. So Indian badminton pair Satvik Sairaj, Ranki Reddy, and Chirag Shetty won the Thailand Open 2024 men's double title. They defeated the Chinese pair of Chen Bo Yang and Liu Yi with a scoreline of 21-15, 21-15. So remember, they have won Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award, and now they have won Thailand Open. The final match lasted 46 minutes. This victory adds to their growing list of international achievements. So remember the names Satvik Sairaj and Chirag Shetty. Alexander Zverev and Iga Swiatek reign supreme at Italian Open. So German tennis star Alexander Zverev won the Italian Open, a single title for the second time. He defeated Nicolas Zari of Chile and in a straight set 6-4, 7-5. This victory marks Zverev 8 overall Masters title. Iga Swiatek also triumphed in women's single category. So from now onwards, you must remember some names in tennis. Like Alexander Zverev is from Germany, Carlos Alcaraz is from Spain, Jannik Sinner is from Italy, Arina Sabalenka is another woman tennis player, and apart from her, Iga Swiatek, she is also another woman tennis player. So these names you are going to be here soon in the coming events, in the coming Grand Slams. As this year, Rafael Nadal is going to retire. Apart from him, only the person that remains, who is a legendary player, is Novak Djokovic, and soon he's also going to be retired. So for that purpose, I am saying this. Neeraj Chopra shines at Federation Cup 2024 athletics meet. Okay, so another news that we have is coming from Mr. Goldman of India, that is Neeraj Chopra, shines at Federation Cup 2024 athletics meet. So Neeraj Chopra clinched the gold medal in the men's javelin throw event at the Federation Cup. He achieved a throw of 82.27 meter in Bhubaneswar. This was Chopra's first competitive outing in India since his Olympic triumph history in 2021 at Tokyo Olympics. The 26 years old continues to dominate the javelin throw event. So if we talk about the gold man of India, that is Mr. Neeraj Chopra, he became the first athlete. He became the first athlete in the athletic event to win the gold medal for India. You must be thinking that before him, no one got the gold. Yes, one person got the gold. That was Abhinav Bindra, but that was not in an athletic event. That was in particularly, if we say, that was in particularly the shooting event. And if we talk about Neeraj Chopra, so recently Neeraj Chopra at the Diamond League in Doha, he won silver. In Paris Olympics, he won silver. And in Federation Cup, he won gold medal. That was in India. So these are the things he has got recently in the recent years. And if we talk more about him, so he has been into the name of this event since 2018, and during the particularly the Commonwealth Games, he won this particular gold medal in that particular event. So since then, he has been in the name of javelin throw. And after 2021, in Tokyo Olympics when he won the gold medal. He made his name all over the world. International Tea Day 2024. So recently International Tea Day is celebrated on 21st May 2024. The day honors the cultural heritage, economic significance, and environmental impact of tea. Tea enthusiasts and advocates worldwide come together to commemorate this occasion. The celebration delves into the history, themes, and objectives of tea. So, if we talk about tea, so tea has been introduced into this world accidentally, actually. So, a king of China was sitting in his garden, and the water was boiling besides him, and suddenly some leaves fell into the water, into the boiling water. When that water boils, with that particular leaves, a new type of flavor and aroma came into the water. And when he drank that particular drink, he called it a very smoothie and very good drink and beverage. Since then, tea has been introduced to this world. Later on, during the British era in 1813, when the Charter Act came, so all the other type of monopoly has been abolished except the trade with China and trade in tea. But later on, when China got into some kind of dispute with the India and Britishers, so they have particularly stopped trading of tea with India and other countries. During that time, first time the plant of tea was discovered in Arunachal Pradesh, and after that it has been also became the part of India. And now, if we go to Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, in these areas, we can see a lot of tea production is going on. And the largest producer of tea in the world is China, obviously. World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development. So, World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development is celebrated on 21st May. Designated by UNESCO, the day highlights the richness of the global cultures. It emphasizes the role of intercultural dialogues in achieving peace and sustainable development. Celebration promotes unity in diversity. So, just to add to this, as we are talking about culture, so last sessions we talked about the Sadar Sammelan that was organized in Telangana. So it has been recognized as a state festival that will happen in Telangana just 2 days after Diwali, except in Hyderabad. Apart from that, Gusari dance. Gusari dance is also the part of Telangana. Recently, a famous dancer, Kanka Raju, he passed away and he was associated with Gusari dance. So remember, Gusari dance is the folk dance of Telangana. Apart from that, recently Hornbill Festival was conducted in Nagaland and it was the 25th Hornbill Festival. So remember all these things. And apart from all of that, Hamis Festival was conducted in Ladakh. So these are the things you need to remember regarding the cultural diversity. And we can see the World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development is celebrated on 21st May. Banking icon Anne Vagul passed away at the age of 88. So Anne Vagul, a legendary figure in the Indian banking industry, passed away at the age of 88. He was the former chairman of ICICI Bank. Vagul left an indelible mark on the financial sector with his visionary leadership. The banking industry mourns his loss and honors his contribution. So remember the name banking icon and Vagul. He passed away and he was the legendary figure in the phase of banking industry. And he was the former chairman of ICICI Bank. Shri Shri Ravi Shankar receives first stamp commemorating 200 years of Indian origin Tamils in Sri Lanka. Just to add, Shri Shri Ravi Shankar has also got recently the highest honor of a country called PG. So, Indian spiritual guru Shri Shri Ravi Shankar received the first stamp commemorating 200 years of the Indian origin Tamils in Sri Lanka. The organization that he runs is known as the Art of Living. The stamps was presented by the governor of the eastern province of Sri Lanka, Santil Thondaman. The event aimed to recognize and honor the IoT community. Thondaman expressed gratitude to both the Indian and Sri Lankan government for their support. So do remember Shri Shri Ravi Shankar received the first stamp commemorating 200 years of Indian origin Tamils in Sri Lanka. Recently, if we talk about Sri Lanka, so SBI, particular SBI branch was opened in Sri Lanka in Makule. IIT Madras campus was opened in Kandy, and recently India is also helping Sri Lanka in maintaining their ecosystem regarding the financial sector. And also, India has introduced the UPI e-payment ecosystem in Sri Lanka along with Maldives and Peru. Sanjeev Puri elected CII president for the 2024-2025, a leadership transition. So we can see Sanjeev Puri, the chairman and managing director of ITC Limited, has been elected as the president of the Confederation of India. Puri succeeds R. Dinesh, chairman of TVS Supply Chain Solutions. Rajiv Memani assumed the position of president designate. R. Mukundan takes on the role of the vice president for the same term. So remember the name Sanjeev Puri. He has been elected as the CII president. And what is the CII? Confederation of Indian Industries. So let's revise what we have learned so far. So first of all, Mohammad Mughbir has been appointed as the acting president of Iran. Iran's president death, a spark in tinderbox, geopolitical impact explained. Lai Ching-te sworn in as the new Taiwan president. Student enrollment under SC category grows by 44%. Yes Bank launches Yes Grandeur, elevating banking for the elite customers. Bank of Maharashtra leads PSU banks in financial year 24 business growth. Gopi Thotakura makes history as the first Indian space tourist. Indian para athlete Deepti Jivanji wins gold and set new world record. Satvik Sairaj, Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty, the last year Major Dhyanchand Award awardee, has now won Thailand Open. Alexander Zverev and Iga Swiatek reign supreme at Italian Open. Neeraj Chopra shines at Federation Cup 2024 athletic meet. International Tea Day is observed in 2024. World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development is observed in 2024. Banking icon Anne Bagul passed away at the age of 88. Sri Sri Ravi Shankar receives first stamp commemorating 200 years of Indian origin Tamils in Sri Lanka. Sanjeev Puri elected CII president for 2024-2025, a leadership transition. And that's it in this session, guys. I hope you learned a lot of things and lot of knowledgeable facts. We will meet once again in next session and we will discuss some more current affairs and some more general knowledge. Till then, bye bye. Take care, everyone, and see you soon.